Hi, boys and girls. I don't know if you knew this, but this is usually the time of the year when bugs start to come out. Has anyone noticed any bugs yet? I know I have. I was outside the other day in the shade, and there were so many bugs I had to move to somewhere sunny so that they weren't bugging me. So, since we read that book all about butterflies today, I actually have another book all about butterflies again today because I love butterflies and there's still more in this book that I know you friends can learn. So I have the book from yesterday here with me and the book from today. Yesterday's book was called From Caterpillar to Butterfly, and today's book is just called Caterpillar to Butterfly. So these books are different because this book right here is all facts and information. So this is a non-fiction facts and information book. This book does teach you facts and information, but is there a story that goes along with it? What did we think? Is there a story that goes along with this? Yeah, there's like a whole story about these friends in a school and how they grow this caterpillar into a butterfly. So that's a little bit different, right? This is a story. Like this is something you could tell your friends that happened to you. But this right here is all facts and information about butterflies. So we are going to find out some new stuff that we didn't know before. All right. Caterpillar to Butterfly. And it's actually a National Geographic kids books. And those books are learn about the world, nonfiction facts and information books. So they teach you all about different things. I really like the National Geographic books. All right. Caterpillar to Butterfly by Laura Marsh. Ooh, and what I really like about these nonfiction books is the table of contents that are in all of them, mostly. The table of contents actually shows you where you can find the different things in the books. Like, say I wanted to look at the 4 stages of the butterfly. I would go to page 8, and then I could even look in page 10 for stage 1, page 12 for stage 2, 16 for stage 3, and 18 for stage 4. So it even goes down and breaks it up a little bit farther in this book. There's a section called Time for Lunch. I bet that's all about what butterflies eat, and that's on page 20. Ooh, and there's cool butterfly facts on page 22. So if we wanted to look for something particular, we could look right on this page and then we could find where we would go in the book to find that information, right? But we just want to read through this book, so we're going to find out some cool stuff. Are you ready? Okay. Riddle. What starts as an egg, then walks on many legs, and then uses wings to fly? What is it? A butterfly. I wonder if maybe you could tell that to somebody. You could have them really think. What starts as an egg, then walks on many legs, and then uses wings to fly. See if maybe you can trick somebody up. Maybe they'll have to really think on that one. Ooh, and this is beautiful butterflies. Butterflies are fun to watch. They fly with loops and dives. Some have bright colors, some have bold patterns too. Ooh, those are some beautiful butterflies. 4 stages. It's also fun to watch butterflies change. They change a lot in their short lives. In fact, there are 4 stages in a butterfly's life. 1 egg, 2 caterpillar, 3 chrysalis, 4 butterfly. Ooh, and it's saying this is a monarch butterfly right here, and this is catchword. That means that's a word they really want you to notice. And that word on this page is stages. Stages means the steps of how something grows. So these are the stages that it grows in. Those are the steps it takes as it grows into a butterfly. Stage 1. What was that? Stage 1 is the egg. A mother butterfly lays many eggs on a leaf or branch. Each egg is close to food. Caterpillar food, that is. Oh, this is a Malayan egg fly butterfly. Those are some pretty cool eggs she's put that. Wow, that's a lot of them too. Look at all of her eggs. There's all the eggs on these plants. Ooh, butterfly eggs come in all different shapes and sizes. Look at that. Those are all butterfly eggs. And there's that one at the bottom. That one's very unique. Caterpillar. The tiny caterpillar bites a hole in the egg. It crawls out. The caterpillar is very hungry. The caterpillar eats its shell. Then it eats the leaf it's on. I feel like we already read about that, didn't we, in our other book? It eats the leaf it's on. The caterpillar then moves to another leaf and it eats that too. Ooh, they look kind of weird when they're little, huh? They look kind of funny when they're at that stage. The caterpillar grows and grows. It gets too big for its skin. It sheds its old skin like a snake. Ooh, we talked about that too. The new skin fits for a while, but then the caterpillar is too big for that skin too. Caterpillars shed their skin 4 or 5 different times. This is a joke up here. What's green and dangerous? A caterpillar with a bad temper. Oh, and this is the old skin. And this is small white butterfly caterpillar. So this is his old skin he's shedding that's much smaller. And then there he is once he's shed that skin, and he looks like he's much bigger than he was. So this is a white butterfly caterpillar. That's what kind that one is. Stage 3, chrysalis. Remember, that's when it wraps itself in that, or comes out in that hard shell. Instead of molting the soft shell, it molts in the hard shell is underneath. And that's called the chrysalis. By now, the caterpillar is ready to rest. It hangs upside down. It sheds its skin one more time, that last molt. The new layer is called a chrysalis. It is a hard shell. Inside the caterpillar is changing. It stays in the chrysalis for 10 to 14 days. These are the monarch butterfly caterpillars, and this is the stages of a caterpillar forming in the chrysalis. So that's as it sheds its last skin. That's the hard chrysalis that forms underneath. Isn't that crazy? That is so cool. Stage 4, butterfly. The chrysalis moves. It splits open. The butterfly wriggles out. Its wings are wet and crumpled. Ooh, there's a Julia butterfly. Blood pumps into the butterfly's wings. They get bigger and harden. So when they come out, are their wings already hard? No, they're soft and wet, aren't they? The wings get bigger and harden, and then the wings dry. Now the butterfly is ready to fly. Have a good trip, butterfly. Ooh, and I think there's another joke. They both creep and crawl. Oh, how our caterpillars and babies are like. They both creep and crawl. Time for lunch. A butterfly doesn't eat plants like a caterpillar. It has no mouth. A butterfly drinks nectar from flowers. It drinks juice from fruit. A tube on its head works like a straw. Slurp. Do you guys see? I'll get it as close as I can. You see that little tube right there coming out? That's not a leg. That's his tube that he drinks the nectar with. Isn't that crazy? Look how long that is. It's almost as long as his legs are. Cool butterfly facts. The world's smallest butterfly is the blue pygmy. It's the length of a pushpin from wing to wing. Oh, that must be this little one right here. That is teeny. Butterfly wings are covered with tiny scales. Did you friends know that? Scales? That is really crazy. Oh, butterflies are found all over the world, except in Antarctica and the driest deserts. That makes sense. Really cold and really dry. Probably not good for a butterfly. There are about 17,000 kinds of butterflies in the world. 17,000? The other book we read only had, I think, 8 different kinds. There are 17,000. Butterflies taste with their feet. They taste with their feet. They have taste sensors there. Can you imagine tasting with your feet? That must be so strange. The world's largest butterfly is the Queen Alexandra birdwing. It's as long as a ruler from wing to wing. That's a really big butterfly, isn't it? As long as a ruler, I'd say that's probably about at least this long. It's a pretty big butterfly, right? Those are some cool facts for us to know about butterflies. I love learning new things. I would like to know, what is the coolest thing that you've learned so far about butterflies? It could be in this book, it could be in the other book that we read, but which one, or what's a new fact that you learned from one of these books? Something new, something exciting, maybe something that surprised you, something that made you go, oh, wow! What is something that you really enjoyed learning? Let me know.